Hey brother, welcome to another unethical FE farming strategy, a more optimized, heavily juiced version of scab-d. But be warned, buff deep space monsters aren't for the weak. Now, let's break down the strategy. Compass is on screen this time, and if you doubt the FE per hour or FE per map, stick around till the end for the full breakdown. TLDR, it's real. Compasses we use: Avenging Elite, +3 rare mobs and extra fodder, Returning Black Sail, 2 anchors at map's end, mandatory for max FE, Desire Incarnation, +5 incarnations, or the blue cube compass if you're broke, but it will hurt your FE per hour. Dull Compass, extra mob density. I'll explain why this matters. Addressing some common questions though, no, cube does not suck because you didn't hit a jackpot from the Ripticity at the end of the map. No, Clockwork isn't bad just because it slows you down. Black Sail is non-negotiable. It's one of the highest FE per hour generators next to cube. +3 rare mobs compass is the only one you might swap. Example, if a map is filled with chests, use Sinful Plunder. Now, let's dive into what makes this strategy insane. Unlike scab-d, where Clockwork was just for stealing mobs, little spider clog ladies, here we're fully utilizing cogs, because higher map rarity equals more lutations from monsters. For Sail, I've done some extensive testing and found the optimal strategy. On screen now, quant if half or more of memory quant. Rarity, if it's a higher tier, you place it higher. Or number of memories, chance for memories to appear, and then 20% chance for X amount of memories. This should be able to maximize your FE per hour from Sail. If you missed the breakdown at the end of this video, you're leaving FE on the loot table. Let's go. This will be the only time I will fully break down what is on the Google Sheet. If you would like to see the Google Sheets in the future, please just refer to them. I will more than likely, unless I forget, include them in the description. I do work really hard on these videos and I make them for you guys. So if you appreciate that and you made it this far, or if the strategy just helped you, consider liking, leaving a comment, and subscribing. It will really help out. And if you're interested in the absolute full breakdown, stick around. It will be right after this. Hey guys, this has been one of the most requested topics, breaking down exactly how the FE per hour is calculated and being fully transparent about the process. On screen, you'll see run times from 2 of the longest and shortest maps. My average map time is about 2 minutes, which is what the FE per hour numbers are based on. I didn't include time spent on Arcanas, Dreams, or Tentacle Lands since those are highly variable. Instead, I focus on what I believe is the most important stat, FE per map, with no crazy outlier drops skewing the numbers. Calculating all strategies the same way, we can accurately compare them without misinformation. You'll see here we have our raw Flame Elementium, and this is one of the things that the process of going through the maps, if I need to buy more materials to run more maps, what I'll do is I'll see how much FE I have in my inventory from those maps. I will put that number here in ends, then I will buy the materials I need, and then down here at the bottom, I will place the materials here in my starting materials. And as you can see, these are negative numbers because this is the cost. I also remove the taxes here because you don't want to tax your cost. It makes no sense because you're not selling it. So there's no tax here. We also add them to our cost, the materials that we buy. And then what I'll do is any leftover FE after I purchase more things that I need to keep running the strategy, I'll put the rest into my stash, and it will not be calculated any further from that stack. So we go through, and each thing, you can see there's nothing crazy here, no crazy outlier drops. Most of this is just average stuff that you'll get from your runs. And for example, I included everything. I included absolutely everything I got. This is probably the biggest thing on this entire sheet is I got 2 Divine Oaths, which is in one of the clips in this video, and they are 140 each, 2 of them. For tax, that was 245 FE. If you want to see like the misc drops here, this is not included, but this was one of the big drops that I actually had gotten, and this would be what I would consider an outlier drop. The rest of this is pretty average here. Over the course of all the maps, I only got 1 drop that was like around 200 FE. The rest were very small, and we included 1. These are also the pets that I used here on the side for each thing, so be more transparent with this. You don't need these pets, okay? I know a lot of people say Kong 6 and they'll immediately turn away from the strategy. I actually calculated here what you would have gotten if you don't have still a good 2.8k FE an hour, but there are plenty of pets that I did use in this strategy and I'll go over each one and why. So we have Kong 6 Sky Dome, Surging Gold. This is for fluorescent. We have 2 fluorescent pets, which is just cards. Or if you're from Path of Exile, that's divinity cards. Surging Gold, extra FE. So when we go into Dream, we have Shepherd 1, Dark Knight 6, Jocket is the name of the pet, I believe, and this just gives a chance to get an extra bubble here and there. I only have Shepherd level 1, nothing crazy. The cube is only for when we activate the rapacity at the end. Once in a while, it'll duplicate what's in there. Starfish catcher, all of these are really just for the actual sail at the end of the map. Those also have a chance to duplicate it and sometimes drop a couple more memories. Nothing crazy, not too much of a big impact on the FE per hour. Alice, another thing, Alice 1 is a duplicator just for clockwork. I did get lucky this league and I actually one-pulled Dora 1. We also have a clockwork turn-in, so whenever I see the compass icon, I'll try to include that on the screen here. I try to swap to my clock or my compass setup. So this is my compass setup. Then Arcana I also include Kong there, and I have Jester's one, which is just a duplicator, and then the Barbie pink snail thing. So that is all the pets that were used in this guide, and here's all the stuff. You can go ahead and you can actually copy this sheet, and if you want to see what it would be like without specific things, like, oh, what would happen if we took all the cards out, right? You can actually do that if you'd like, you know, just for example, I could minus E7. There we go. So if we took all of the cards out from the entire thing, it would be 2.6k, which is still ridiculous, and you will get cards. You will get cards. Trust me, you'll get cards if you don't have these pets. So that's if you took all the cards out, right? But you can actually go through and you can be like, oh, well, I don't like the fact that you got whatever, you know? I don't like the fact that you got these 2 mecha might compasses. You can just delete this value. Just go in, delete it, and it will take it out of the total FE per hour. But this is all real. This is what I made, and I hope you guys don't hate me for my process. I'm just trying my best here to create some content for you guys and give you some strategies to try out.